任務報酬が届きました。確認も済んでおります。同志指揮官、あなたへの手紙です。
Hello to whoever might be here. Oh, I forgot to change advanced audio properties on my hopefully changes. Yeah, okay, hopefully that should be better. Live. Really early in the morning. Everybody's doing all right. Yeah, just gonna do some event grinding. Just for a little bit. It be 4 a.m. where I am. I just could not go to sleep, and then I just decided, screw it, I'll stream now. Because I don't think I'd be able to stay up to 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. I've done 8 a.m. Jeez. I think that's the hard thing for me, is to stick to stream schedules. Like, sticking to any schedule is really hard for me. I always struggle during school semesters or when scheduled to work during the week. Like, oh man, how do I survive? I'm about to go to sleep, but it's 4 a.m. Hope everybody's doing all right, though. Don't know what time it is for the rest of y'all, but we are here. We are chilling. I think I need to give Perseus like not as strong of lanes, so somebody else can get the MVP. Might be most efficient for grinding. Is there any point to 3-starring War Archives? Unsure if it gives any benefit. I'm not too familiar with the War Archives. I wouldn't. From what I understand about how the way they work is that it's really not about 3-starring them. That's the most important part. It's just grinding to get whatever ship girl or gear that War Archive drops. And there's only like a couple that I'd say are really worth doing, because there's one archive that had Duke of York, I forget which one it was. That ship was pretty useful, although I went through most of the game without getting her. You could do fine without her. But C is useful. But now C is also available in the guild shop, I believe. So yeah, it's like, how important are most of these war archives? I'm not sure. Yeah, just to answer your question, yeah, it's not super important to 3-starring war archives. This is just a matter of getting the gear that they offer. I really wish I could like play my music on stream. I just recently found a way to play the music like off stream, like on the same PC, but like it just doesn't come out on the stream. I want to share the tunes, but alas, I cannot. No, I've actually never done the war archives myself. I do understand that there's a couple of them that offer good gear, so yeah, maybe some are worth doing, but not necessary. That's what I love about this game, is that like you can get through most of the content without being blocked out by like not having certain gear or ships. Oh, Joshua, how's it going? I hope you're enjoying the game so far. It's a really chill gacha. Probably my favorite thing about it is that, like I was mentioning earlier, is that you're not blocked out of a lot of content if you're missing out on like ships and gear. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to pick up the White Swords Azurlane like deck, and I know they come with like a set of cards, but I want to get those too. Because I do like to collect my cardboard. Nice. Oh, you pulled her on your first summon? It's pretty sick. That reminds me, I got some instructions that I thought would be worth checking out on the stream. A bit lost on which ships to invest in. I mean, that could be pretty overwhelming, especially since there's so many ships with so many skills. Setting up my dorm properly. Do you mean like just having enough slots in your dorm? They're mad in there. I mean, like, if you played a while ago and you came back to it, you probably don't have a lot of like decoration coins. Looking real bare. I always just end up buying the new dorm set whenever it comes out. That's how I keep it to like where the ship goes will feel comfortable. Yeah, because just having the furniture will raise the comfort level of the dorm. It doesn't have to actually like be in the dorm. But you know, like, just keep playing and eventually you'll get the coins for sure, because I think there's like a weekly challenge that rewards you with coins, but you'll just get it over time for sure. I actually don't know if you can buy more coins. Do you hold off on summoning too? Yeah, I would advise, unless there's an event that you want to clear the banner for, definitely hold off on summoning a bunch. Confused on whether you should attempt to tackle the events because the ships are so weak. I would say, yeah, definitely go for the events because, I mean, it's going to take a while for the reruns to come by just to build up your collection for sure. In this event, Soyuz is definitely worth having for sure. I actually haven't really taken a close look at the other ships and read online about like how people feel about the strength of the other ship girls. For this banner in particular. But generally though, if there was a banner, I do try to clear the banner. Of course, it also depends on like how much resources you have. Right now, I think there's like only until Thursday, I believe, is when this event will rotate out. Oh, it's okay. Right now, you're the only one active in chat, so it's kind of easy. It's easier to manage one question at a time. It's totally fine. Yeah, if you happen to have watched my 2024 beginner's guide, I do kind of explain a bit about like summoning. How my advice is to, whenever there's not an event, to just do one light summon, which is the one that costs 1 cube. And then do your daily missions so you could get a surplus of like at least 3 cubes a day. And on top of that, you'll get the cubes from the weekly event. The weekly missions, not the event missions, excuse me. Oh, my content's relevant. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I do try to articulate the information as succinctly as possible. Because there's some old guides I watched that I'm like, I feel like could be explained a little bit more compactly, so I try to do that. Although recently I've been doing a bit more like just off the top of my head kind of content where like I talk about a subject without a script, which is new to me. I like to have scripts and read off of them. At least people to make any content have been like a couple years ago. Oh, thank you. Yeah. It might also help that I took a couple public speaking classes in college. It's fun. Hello. Let's take a look at the war archives because somebody earlier was asking about them. As you can see, I have not tackled them at all. This is not something you need to do at all. What's my advice on like gray background ships? Yeah, so for the most part, the gray ships, they're gonna be your fodder for sure. I would say though, if we take a look at this section right here where it says memento, this shows you your completion of like your development of specific ship girls. Actually, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think there's a reward for like getting every ship. Probably not, but with specific ship girls, if you fully developed a certain series of ship goals from that series, the game will just automatically remember that you have developed them. Morning, Nicole. Yeah, so, and a lot of these are the gray ships. Like this whole group right here is all gray ships. These are blue ships. As you develop your ship goals, this thing will remember, and you'll get these rewards. Some of these rewards are really good, like these gems. Gems are the premium currency in the game, so getting free gems is always nice. But yeah, so generally, yes, the gray ships are going to be the ones you're going to use to enhance your ships. What's the enhance? So click here. I didn't even think about it too much. I just like fill it out, go. Just whoever needs enhancing, fill it out, go. Just do that over and over again. But just keep in mind that there are some ships that you want to prioritize developing. And you don't even have to keep them after you fully develop them. You could just retire them, or like coins or whatever. Focused on Shinano. Yeah, dude, definitely focus on developing Shinano. She's a very strong ship. In particular, I would say she's very useful in the boss fleet. If I'm not too sure how familiar you are with like fleet composition in this game, but like, you know, when you're doing your story missions and also like event missions, like the way they have it here, is that you have your mobs and then you have your boss. So typically you want to build a fleet for just clearing mobs. Oh, to drop a dope vid. I actually already have a dope vid on fleet composition. I don't know if I could drop the link in the thingamajig, but I definitely have made one. I made my 2024 guide is generally really good, and then my fleet composition guide is out there too. Yeah. Okay, cool. Ron or Prince Eugen, which is better? Can't decide. Put in your fleet. My vote is Rune or Ron. Forget how you actually pronounce her name. Yeah, my vote will go to Rune. But of course, though, the caveat is, have you developed your own yet? Because I haven't even. I don't know if I've even fully developed her yet. Yeah, I haven't. A lot of people will generally recommend not to use PR and DR ships until you get them development level like 20, because otherwise they're going to be kind of underpowered. That's just what they say, and you know, and in my experience, I still find level is king. If you can comfortably just out level the mobs in the story mode, then you're kind of okay. But Eugen's total stats are higher, so I can't decide. I don't even really remember, because I think they're both tanks. Like that's generally what they are used for, is the tanks. Where are they? Do I even have Eugen? That'd be so funny if I didn't. Oh no, there she is. Okay. She has a 70% chance to deploy 3 rotating shields that can each block up to 10 shells. Lasts for 10 seconds. That's okay. Let's go for Rune. See what she got's going on. Expert loader. Changes the ammo type of this ship's main guns to HE. I actually don't know. I can't tell you how useful that is. Every time this ship fires its main guns, increases its reload by 2.4%. Can be stacked up to 12 times. The ammo type is will alternate between HP and AP. Okay. And then well-rounded. Deploys 4 rotating shields. They can block up to 8 hits. Shield lasts for 15 seconds. I don't know, actually. I'm actually kind of torn on the use for this. I would say probably the one will go better, though, just because he also has a little bit more offensive capabilities with Expert Loader. I think just that skill alone just pushes her over the edge just a bit. Would I encourage focusing on story rather than events with how weak overall dock is? Yeah, I mean, I would say definitely go as far as you can in the event. You're welcome. Yeah, go as far as you can in the event. I also just found out in the last stream I did that you don't need a 3-star and clear every single of the normal stages to go to hard mode. You just go straight to hard mode. I didn't know that. But yeah, so I would say definitely go as far as you can in the events, just to get some event currency so you could possibly get the ship that you get from accumulating points. And then just return to that to get the 3 bonus on whatever stages you can. But yeah, definitely focus on the story mode after you have gotten the 3-star, and then once a day return for the 3 times bonus. You like more ships and stuff, because I don't think you'll be able to beat them as I am. I mean, the story, the event difficulties of these maps are not that bad. I think it goes all the way up until like level 60, 70. So as long as you have fleets that are around that level, you could get through these stages pretty comfortably. It isn't until you reach hard mode is where you want to have like level 90 to 100 ships in your fleets. On level 19, yeah. If you're at level 19, probably the furthest you could go is probably like A2. Maybe A3 if you play on manual and you dodge like a god. But yeah, definitely focus on the main story. Yeah. And since it seems like you're so early Will to Worship, I just play Azalane. Yeah. I'm not really a big like Navy warship kind of fan. I just kind of became a fan of the game for the waifus. I'm be straight up. Oh, no worries, dude. Happy to help. Yeah, dude, I'd just be here for the waifus. But I have a series on this channel called the Love Letter series, which I haven't added to in a while. I want to make another episode of that. Well, I do kind of talk about like the real ship that a character is based on. It's sort of like implemented how they implemented parts of the ship's history into the character's design and stuff, which I think is really interesting how much attention Yostar puts into the designs for ship goes. Oh wow, the collaboration is the reason why I got into Azalane and the waifus, of course. Yeah, that's cool though. I don't know, getting into any other gacha is kind of hard for me though, because I like to spend so much time on this one and then I just play other games as well. But Azalane is like, since 2020, Azalane has been like a daily ritual for me. Like I load up this game like once a day, at least, just to do my dailies. Okay. Casualness to Azaleen is appealing. Yeah, dude, I love that. And I kind of do feel the game has aged well still. It's so funny about because some people talk about ships getting power crept. But the thing is about power creep in this game, I feel like it's not like it makes the older ship obsolete, but I feel like it kind of gives you ships to prepare for the harder content once it drops. Because I hear that chapter 15 is kind of tough. And then 16 is probably going to come later this year. So getting more stronger ships is better. Yes, I'm playing on BlueStacks. Yes. But yeah, I started playing on my iPhone. And then got a pretty decent PC. And I was like, oh, I'll play Azaleen with on my monitor. That'd be fun. Big screen to see waifu big. Love that. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, Northern Parliament. Nope, not her. We want the event ships. You just got sauced? What do you mean you got sauced? I am confuzzled. Oh, did you even make it past the first event stage? That sucks. Yeah, I'd say level up a bit, return. And you're probably like at level 40, 30. Can I lock apps under biometrics on iPhones? I actually don't know what that is. I'm gonna be upfront. I am not familiar with that is. Yeah, summoning just once a day when there's not an event. And then when there is an event, just do your 3 daily summons. Yeah, biometrics is like fingerprint lock. Oh, yeah, you could do that on iPhone. But I don't think Azaleen has that. If you're wondering if you could have it with Azaleen, but for a lot of other apps, yeah, you could do that. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, I'm gonna see if I have. Okay, no, I already cleared it. Okay, yeah, if you go to your missions tab, you should see in the daily that there should be one that's like pull 3 ships or build 3 ships. You do that every day while there's an event. Can't find that sucker. Yeah, it's either under daily or event. If you can't find it, you might have already done it for the day. But it shows up at least once a day during the event. Also, I just remembered I should probably check to see what we got. Nice. Do you forget any dupes for the event? And I don't think we got any. Oh well. I already swept the banner though, so most of this is just for funsies. What's it gonna do? Oh yeah. Bye. Bye. Oh, I need Ajaxes. That's right. Keep her. I need Repulse. One, I didn't know that was a feature. Two, I kind of just like clicking the ships individually. Also, I usually don't retire my gray ships anyways. Yeah. Yeah, I usually don't retire my gray ships anyways because I usually always use them to like enhance my ships. That's how I get rid of them. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really retired them. I set what to retire? Oh, that's so interesting. That's neat. Ownership, blue level broken, determines you want. Optimal or this weapons for certain ships. Thank you, Battler. I appreciate that. I'll definitely consider tweaking with that in the future. Yeah, I made a couple videos, one talking about like beginner gear to grind for in the early stages and then one in the mid stages, but there are some equipment that is like generally pretty good. Pretty much anything gold. If it's gold, you want to put it on. I don't know if I have any, but there's one ship that's an exception. It's for battleships. I think it has. I think it's called AP shelling. None of these are battleships. Here we go. This is generally a good gun for battleships that want to fire more often. See, this ammo type is HE. If the ammo type says, I believe, AP, no good. Don't use that. That's basically the only thing I would say. But generally though, if it's gold, use it. And since you're just starting out, use purple. Invest in your purple gear, because that will definitely help you out quite a bit. If you have blue gear, use that as you have it for now. I guess I could talk a little bit about getting gear in the other games. I forget. It's a level 20. What is that, like stage 2? That's a good point. Yeah, some purple gear is better than gold. No, if you buy something with IRL money, Azerlane, does it go under the credit card as Azerlane? No, it does not. In my experience, well, because I would always buy, I never really bought anything through BlueStacks. I've always bought it through my iPhone. That's like one of the only times I load up the game with my iPhone these days, is when I want to like spend real money on it. And in my statements, it would just show up as like an Apple payment or something like that, like an Apple transaction. I don't know if it's the same if you are purchasing something off BlueStacks or an Android, but that's how it is for me. Gear. Oh. Okay, yeah, so these fire suppressors are very good for your Vanguard. The Vanguard is the front line. They're good for now until you come across repair toolkits. But these are gonna prevent some damage that your ships will undertake. You just hope it doesn't come up as Ezzelane. Sneaky. I think that's about it for 2. Go about what ships to put up front. No, it's super alright, man. Like, I didn't have anything else interesting planned for this stream, so I'm totally okay with answering these questions right now. Yeah, what ships do you prioritize putting in the front? I'm pretty sure you probably already noticed, but you know, the ships that go in the backline can only go in the backline and vice versa. So you can't put Perseus up front. Yeah. So that's one thing that kind of decides like where you put your ships. So like, how do you worry about where exactly to position each ship that's up here? Okay, let's talk about that. Okay, so the ship that's right here, this is considered the front of the Vanguard. So the ships that should go here usually have a good defensive skill. So she has Plymouth here, she has Pathfinder Shroud. She fires a special barrage and becomes shrouded for 5 seconds. The ship takes 10% less damage upon being shrouded. Oops. And she also restores 10% of her max HP. Enemies hit by this barrage become exposed for 10 seconds. Enemies exposed take 80% increased damage from your flagship. Okay. Oh man, I need to get a BB in here. That's a mistake on my part. I think I just wanted to level up. Oh man, I can't remember her name. Aquila? I think no, that's Aquila. What's her name? Albion. That's what it was. Okay, so the ships you're gonna want right here are defensive ships that, you know, reduce the damage they take, because the most damage that's hitting your Vanguard is gonna come to right here. This ship is gonna take the most damage. The next ship that's gonna take the most damage is the one to the other side. And these are called your off tanks. They don't have to have as powerful of defensive skills, or any defensive skills really, just as long as they're tanky. But they also tend to add a bit more like offensive support. And the one in the middle is sort of your main damage dealer. Like you could think of them as like your glass tanks kind of thing. They don't have to worry about taking so much damage, because they will be not taking as much damage as the other two. There's a lot of acronyms and it's been overwhelming for sure. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's one thing that is kind of hard to get into any gacha game, I think, is that there is a lot of information about so many little things. It's kind of hard to keep up with it all. And you're welcome. I'm glad it helps. If you're unfamiliar about the backline too, when you do your fleets that are for the mobs, the only thing that's really important, keep in mind for that fleet, is to have a healer. Perseus is probably the best healer in the game. I love her too, which is great for that. Yeah, having a ship that it restores the HP of like your back line, front line. It's very good. You just get you slammed wherever. She is so fine, yes. Early game healer you can actually get. I forget what factions he's from. Sea Royal Navy? I don't remember. I'm gonna just. Oh, Shoho, yes. Actually, Shoho's probably much better than the one I was thinking of. There is she. Oh, all the girls. Yeah, Fleet 1 is your mob fleet, Fleet 2 is your boss fleet. They don't have to be in Fleet 1, Fleet 2 slots. You could mix and match whatever. Just keep in mind, because you could always... I think as your commander level goes up, you will unlock more slots. So, like say if I wanted to do this mission, I could choose any of the other fleets. Like I could... Boom, oh, beautiful. Oh, I don't have a Fleet 3, I guess. Or 4, excuse me. Oh, 3, yeah. So if I wanted to change the fleet, it could be that one. Yeah. Oh, she, yeah. Yeah, you could... Just as long as you're keeping in mind and remembering like what kind of role each fleet is that you have built, then you could just always switch between them no matter what. I actually was talking about Vistal. But Unicorn is also an even better suggestion than Vistal. Because your options in the back row is kind of confusing. Yeah, another thing about building your backline. I mean, early in the game, having whatever you have in the backline is good. Just have a healer if you got one. Sonano, Pennsylvania, and Tennessee, Long Island, Repulse is all I got. I would advise to put Shinano in your boss fleet. Just knowing about the lineup of ships that you have right there, it sounds like she was probably the best one, probably your best damage dealer at the moment. But another thing that makes Shinano really good for having her in the boss fleet. Oh, I actually have her here. Yeah. Is Dreammaker's Bow, right? Yeah. Because he has this skill, and the second half of it says when the fleet this ship is not in starts the 3rd, 4th, and 5th battles in a sortie, she launches a level 10 airstrike based on the skill's level 15 seconds after the battle starts. So she can support your mob fleets in the battles they're doing by not even being in the fleet. So she's already putting in work before she actually goes out in a battle for the boss. So that's another thing that makes her really good. There's a few other ships that do that. Heck, this entire like lineup right here has skills like that, which is why they're in the boss fleet for me. Yeah. Yes, she sends the birdies when even though she's not in the same fleet. Yeah, so like when this fleet is doing battles and stuff, Shinano still sends the buddies out to help them. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't know how I could do that. Because I don't have a Discord, and I don't really plan to have a Discord for a while. Unless I like learn how to moderate it better. But honestly, though, at your point in the game, I would say level is king. Like, if you're, if you can comfortably grind like 2-3 until you get enough fire suppressors to fill out your entire vanguard with them, you'll probably be at a high enough level where you could like start to comfortably grind some level 3 maps, and then you'll be leveling up from there, and then yeah, that kind of builds up from there, snowballs from there. I think oh yeah, that one was not too crazy. This was also not too crazy. Grinding 3-2 is pretty good. You see Talon, you press yes. I was just doing some event grinding with Talon. See, is stunning. But yeah, so if you can comfortably grind 3-2, that's good for Shinano especially, because you get Hell Divers for her, you get Steam Catapults for her. And then with 3-4, you get Repair Toolkits for your Vanguard as well, so that's really good. And I don't know if you heard about this, but like infamously, there's a grind in 3-4 to get Akagi and Haga. So those are pretty decent carriers to use. What does farming for the stages for those items do exactly? Let's see how to. So whenever you complete a sortie, or like your ship's girls like finish a battle, you know, they'll gain experience points, and then sometimes they can drop pretty much everything that's down here. Yeah, after every battle, you'll possibly get a ship girl, you'll get a blueprint and a piece of equipment here, which I'll get back to that in a second. You get plates for upgrading your equipment. You get your toolboxes, or yeah, your tech packs, which will give you some more equipment, and then you get coins. Yeah, drop like loot. Yeah, like an RPG. You beat an enemy, you get some loot. One thing about the tech boxes though, I would advise to not open the gray and blue boxes. Build them up into purple boxes and then open those up, because those will drop either blue or purple gear. Fuse the weapons together to make a higher tier. Not necessarily. So like with the blueprints, you're gonna go to depot, you're gonna go to craft, and this is going to show you the list of equipment you can craft. So say with this piece of equipment right here, the 533mm torpedo, whatever, you need 15 blueprints to craft this, but I have 21, so I can make one. So go ahead, take a look at it, and pay the coins and pay the blueprints, and then I have it. It's here. Where is it? It's here somewhere, but it's here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, here. The Gear Lab is also something that I'm not too familiar with. I haven't really touched it myself, to be honest. But that's also like mid to late game stuff. Oh, that's a lot of gear, I guess. I mean, like, I've been playing kind of casually for a few years. I really just jump in just to like do my daily stuff and then bounce. I haven't really locked in the game in a very long time, so that's just goes to show, like, just by playing this game frequently and every day and consistently, you'll accumulate a lot of resources. Azulane is definitely a game that's a bit more designed for a marathon rather than a sprint. It's time to lock in. No, it is time to lock in though. You're right about that. It is time to lock in. How to max star UIs. I mean, yeah, I could make that video. That might be pretty good for views too. I think I'm trying to think of how I would do that. Yeah, I would say like keeping consistent like level 100+ ships on deck. Getting your experience packs. Where was the Galley Girls? Going to your new UR and just feeding them all the packs until they could like grind like level 12 easily. Yeah, I am feeling very eepy. It is 5 a.m. where I am. What do I use these core under the core monthly tab? Oh, yeah. Because you're at level 19. Oh, damn, 5 a.m. for YouTube. These late night boys. I know. But I'll answer your question really quick. Yeah, so when you clear hard mode stages... Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'd love to have you. Yeah, when, I'm not too sure if you unlocked hard mode yet, but you'll see this tab right here. And then you have the option to clear stages in hard mode. And when you clear them, you get core data. And then with the core data, go to the store. And yeah, you could buy any of this stuff. You could buy some skins. And then you could buy ship girls. You could buy gear. This is actually pretty great for new players too. This gun is also pretty good to pick up new players. I should get that. This is also pretty good for new players. You can also get tech boxes. It's neat. A ship that's really good to get here is Run Yu. Yeah, eventually you'll get there for sure. Yeah, Run Yu is a very good ship to get from this store. So is Independence. And I also buy these every single time they're available. They're cog chips, which you'll need in the end game for sure. Yeah. Dude, when I started playing, there was this battleship called Nagato. She carried me through the majority of the game's content. And I just lucked out in pulling her because I started playing during her rerun event and somehow I got her. But yeah, even then though, I was still like, I want more ships. I want all the waifus. Also at the time I didn't have to cow and she was like the reason why I picked up the game. Eventually I got her. Yeah. Yeah, Snow's probably gonna carry you. In New Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey, you'll get her eventually for sure. New Jersey's also very strong. Alright. All right, it's time to end this stream. But it's been super fun talking to you, Joshua, and everybody else. The chat, we chimed in, also giving some tips. I really appreciate that. Have a great night, everybody, or good morning, whatever time it is. And no problem. All right, take care, everybody.